Despite a two-movie stumbling block with X-Men Last Stand and Wolverine, Marvel's other film universe is back on track. This week, we've got The Wolverine. The Wolverine stars Hugh Jackman, of course, reprising his role as Logan Wolverine, and this time he's in pretty bad shape. In worse shape than Tony Stark was in Iron Man 3. He's suffering from emotional distress after the events of X Men Last Stand, and he has ejected himself from the world. He's at an all time low. He's living in the woods, he's letting his hair and beard and everything else grow, and he has decided that he's no longer a hero. At which point, he is contacted by a representative of a Japanese soldier he saved during World War II from the bombing of Hiroshima. And this man offers him a way out. This man offers him the ability to take away his healing factor and leave Wolverine immortal. He actually does not offer to just kill Wolverine, but let Wolverine lead a normal life and live and die like normal people do. At which point, the movie actually departs quite a bit from what you think is going to happen in the trailer. And that is awesome. You don't go in knowing the plot of this movie. That's pretty cool. Now, Wolverine's Wolverine doesn't really have a mentor character. Wolverine's primary mentor is his own memories, remembering what he once was, his own sense of purpose, his own sense of duty that will not let him sit out when a crisis arises. His mentors from other films, Professor Xavier, people like that, they're not in this. And so Wolverine has to find his own way. He does have a sort of a moral compass in a character, I believe she's called Yukio, uh, and she is the person who's constantly reminding him of who he was and who he should be, who he could be. And that is the closest he has to an external moral compass. Um, the villains in this film, there are actually a few. Giving away exactly who they are is a little spoilerish, so I won't say exactly who they are, other than the fact that they do pretty good. The acting is pretty good. There's a female villain in there that I'm gonna say she's I don't know her from Marvel, but she's sort of Marvel's answer, I guess, to Poison Ivy, although she's not plant related. And her costume actually looks a little Poison Ivy-ish, and she's the only person in the movie who's maybe a little over the top. Um, uh, the actress's name is Svetlana. I can't even begin to pronounce her last name. The character is called Viper, and she plays it like she's in one of the '80s Batman movies. She's way over the top, and she actually doesn't fit the rest of the movie. Nobody else in the movie is taking it to that level, and she's just so cartoony. Um, so the upside is that we've got a Wolverine movie with an excellent story. The acting is good. The story goes a lot deeper and goes for much more emotion than you think it's going to, and it kind of does a pretty good job with that. The action is spectacular. There's a little bit of shaky cam in there in one sequence, and I don't know why they still do that. I don't think there's anyone out there who actually likes shaky cam other than the people who make shaky cam movies. And so that's something that should die very quickly soon, please. Um, and so the action is good, the story is good, the acting is good. And there's a mid-credit, uh, you know, after credit, mid credit sequence that's pretty good. You're gonna want to stay for that. The downside, The downside is that one character, the Viper, who seems to think that she's fighting George Clooney's Batman. I don't know what she was thinking with that performance. That was just, it didn't fit. Um, and I think that the other that's pretty much the only downside. So we're gonna go with a rating. Wow. Um, this is so close to 5 stars, but it's not. It's not a 5 star movie. I'm gonna have to give it 4 stars. Um, it's a really, really good movie, and it's very entertaining. I just don't think got it's got everything it needs to be a 4 star movie. I actually like it better than Man of Steel, but I just can't quite make it to 5 stars. I can't. So it's 5 star movie. So I don't even know what to ask you guys about this one, because I can't compare it to the other Wolverine movie because there is no comparison. The other Wolverine movie is one of the most hated movies that I've ever heard of, and I actually didn't hate it that much. But so, have you seen the Wolverine? And all right, what? Tell me what you thought of